Oh, fuck yeah, let's do that.
First things first.
First
Get my
things
beer.
first.
What is with you and having beer every single time you do a podcast?
That's all fun. Wait, hold on. Got cracked 7. Okay, shit, this didn't work. Mistakes have been made.
There we go.
There we go.
Delicious. Whoever's paying us.
Yes. You decide. Alright. Welcome to episode 2 of our horrible podcast. Whatever it is. Episodes. Whatever.
I just hiccuped.
Yeah, nice work.
Thank you.
Welcome to
Nick,
Vietnam
hiccup
Flashback
towards
2.
the camera.
But that's the thing, you're sitting across from me again.
You
This is where the
bitched
problem
about
lies.
that before. God damn it. There.
See, what I don't get is, okay, I can understand moving it closer to Aaron, but then why do you rotate it so it faces him? Wouldn't
I
it
think I
make
did
It's
that.
actually pointing that direction, right between you two.
You mean like this? Now it's directly between the two of us.
Well, the pop filter is, the microphone isn't really.
It's an all directional
So-
mic.
yeah, exactly. So the whole point is the pop... Wait, isn't the pop filter supposed to... Ah, fuck, I don't care now.
Star Wars, will it suck? Will it suck?
Wow, that segued nicely.
Yeah.
Smoothly.
I had to stop Fabian somehow.
Well, that's segued about as nicely as a train wreck on steroids.
Yes.
I really hope that Jar Jar
Bro.
Binks theory I read on Reddit pans out.
That is Grand Emperor Snoke. I would love that.
That would be cool.
I really doubt it, but come on, Lucas, make it happen. Miss, I not heard
I'm
that
really-
name in a
yeah.
long time.
I
Annie.
brought something for our Star Wars marathon.
What's it?
That Blu-ray Star Wars collection over there,
Nice.
which includes lots and lots of special features.
That's a
So
lot
you
of
can
special
see-
features. So, like, are we talking like Lord of the Rings 10 hours plus special features or what?
Probably, but
Shit, that's a lot of...
not 10 hours plus of just the movie.
What's your favorite characters in high def? Like Jar Jar Binks and Guido.
Guido.
Guido. Is that the guy?
Who shot first in the bar?
Yes.
No. I
No,
mean, like
Han
that.
shot first,
You know
but-
that stupid, like Anakin.
Watto.
Watto. That's the one.
Watto. Oh my god, Daniel,
I'm a
please.
Guidarian. Mind tricks don't know economy.
Yeah, I'm also a plumber wearing the red overalls. Actually, no, big blue overalls. Fuck
Did you say Greek?
They
I
should-
said Greek.
Have you ever seen a plunger in these hands?
What the fuck was? I don't know. What was going through their minds when they?
Tell me, man.
I'm
For anyone that's unaware of it, the theory that Aaron's referring to, look it up on Reddit. It's the theory that says that Jar Jar Binks was actually a Sith Master the whole time.
I really
Quite
like
an interesting read.
Makes sense. That's the problem.
It makes a lot of sense, and really, if George Lucas punked out because people hated it, it would
then
just be.
he made an original trilogy suck when he could have made.
He could have made it
Best
such a
original-
plot
yeah.
twist, man.
Mm.
Yoda versus Jar Jar at the
You
end of
say
Attack
could
of
have
the
like
Clones.
it couldn't happen.
Yeah,
It could still happen.
it could have still sucked. That's true. We'll never know.
No, I mean, the twist could still happen.
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of things that go points to the contrary. I think I was reading something on IGN the other day that was talking about
Stop
house.
hitting the table so hard.
I'm not hitting the table.
You. In that case, it's you that's
It's
doing
him.
it.
He's got it.
Stop it.
I'm putting this down softly.
Yeah, that's all right.
You know, so
You be
shut
more
up.
like him.
Be more like me, Aaron.
Hang on. I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
I was trying to grow a beard.
It
Back
looked
to
like
the-
you were taking a crap. You're like,
Yeah.
hold on.
They're very
Hit.
similar processes.
well, what he's trying to do is to take all the hair off his head and then grow it out of the bottom of his chin. So you know,
I wouldn't have any hair on my head.
It requires a bit
I
of
like how you
effort.
said one of his chins.
It requires a bit of effort.
Which one?
Anyway, can we go back to Star Wars
And
again?
they're like, that's not a
It's,
chin.
it's a Bolchinian.
It's a ball chinian. Oh god, we've
Time
segued.
to eat loud Doritos.
We've segued way
Star
too
Wars.
far.
Oh no.
No, they're not
Starring
Doritos, they're
Will
whoever will
Smith
pay us.
and Tommy Lee Jones. Man.
Does,
But yeah,
No matter what it is, it'll be pretty because it has a budget.
does Tommy Lee Jones
They all
reprise
have
his role
budgets.
as Two-Face?
Sure.
Why
Two-Face
not?
with a noisy cricket.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
But yeah, I for one, when Star Wars was bought out by Disney, I was actually quite happy about that. A lot of people weren't.
Yeah, I
But
remember. I
at the
saw
same
a lot of
time-
the hatred.
Let's be real. Like,
Disney
Could
knows when they've got a
before-
moneymaker.
before Disney came in, how great were the previous movies?
Alright.
They sucked.
Yeah, but you don't know. Force Awakens could still really, reach
Even
plumb
Force
new depths,
Awakens
man.
was kind of like so-so.
Have you seen that YouTube?
What do you
clip
mean
where
it's
they-
so you haven't seen it yet?
Force Awakens. Oh, I'm thinking
That's
of.
the new
Force
one.
I'm thinking of Force Unleashed.
That's
Which
the
is
game.
The
you
game,
know.
yeah.
which is pretty average, yeah.
Yeah, that was really.
Yeah, but hey,
fucking-
man, there's still something really cool about crushing an ATST with your force powers. Just watching it.
Bringing the planet, yeah, that's closer or
That's-
something.
That was
pretty
basically
badass.
the E3 trailer, and that was it.
Hey, I played that level. That was a cool stage, and then I never played it again.
It's a very average game.
Yeah.
It's like, have a lightsaber battle. Now,
You know what the funny thing
walk
about it?
around and collect some scrap for 3 hours.
Yep.
Now have a lightsaber battle.
You want to know the funny thing? That game was also released in 2008.
Oh, yes.
Bridging the gap between this podcast and the last podcast. That's right.
Link in the description
still a better
below for
segue
the
than
previous. What? Shut up. I had to stop Fabian somehow
What did you have to stop me for? What was I doing?
because you kept on talking about the microphone it not being 100% between you and him.
You started this when you put the microphone in the wrong place.
No, you just started this because ever since you decided to become louder than 3 people in an elevator.
Flatulent people in an elevator?
You laughing makes the fucking thing peak.
Well, then turn it down.
I did.
My cat can hear him coming from down the street and then runs under the bed.
Did we mention this last time, I think?
Probably not.
Okay.
My cat hates him.
Please, Aaron, don't let the Mr. Fabian touch me again.
His laugh, it cuts right through me.
He called me fat.
I remember I did say that to your cat one day. He just kind of walks in, like I still remember, for all our listeners who don't know this story, I was walking through Aaron's house and the cat is just sitting there in the doorway, just sitting there, and he's looking kind of terrified. And I just bend down and I look at him and say, don't be scared, you're just fat.
And he's
And-
hated him ever since.
And he's kind of, developed a bit of a complex ever since then.
A
Before that,
bit.
he was kind of okay with you.
He was kind
A
of...
bit. That cat became bulimic.
He was a good cat.
He's painfully thin.
He still is a good cat. You say he
He
was?
was a good
Was.
cat.
Yeah, when...
Talk to the cat more and then it'll become was.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
It means the cat's gonna kill itself.
I was wondering if you were going in that direction. He's
Yeah,
gonna...
I had to.
Tiff, quick, close the door. I can't have the cat jumping.
If the cat jumps, Daniel's following.
You just see the cat looking at the bathtub fill up with a toaster right next to him, just looking at it.
And he does that thing where they pour the thing off the bench.
You had to do that while I was drinking. I almost spat it back up.
The rule. Now I can throw this back on you.
What's the rule?
You shouldn't drink while other people are talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Jerk.
you go.
It's a little hard to do when we're the ones doing a podcast.
So you can't drink when you're talking. You can't drink when other people are talking.
You could no. You should do all your
You
drinking
can't drink.
while you're talking.
Okay, let's
Drink
see.
while I talk. So, Star Wars.
Mm.
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
That,
Keep
did,
drinking.
that didn't work as well as I thought it would. I tried talking and drinking. And it just, yeah, no, that didn't work. I won't do it again.
Wet the old beetle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Aaron's gonna like the new Star Wars.
Probably not.
You have a strong hunch?
I have a very strong
99%
hunch.
chance of that.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen?
But the question is, why will Aaron not like the new Star Wars?
Because it'd probably be full of dumb people doing dumb
Well,
things.
here's the.
You-
do you know any of the new cast, like
No.
Oscar Isaac and?
I know them.
As in,
Sucker,
like,
Sucker
from what?
Punch, and he did a really boring role in the new Bourne movie.
Sucker Punch. Where was Oscar Isaac in that one?
He was the warden dude with not the main warden, but like the head of security. Of course, I know who he
Was
is.
it?
I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember
Oh,
that.
but
He
then
was the
again,
guy-
Sucker
he
Punch
was-
isn't exactly his best.
I've seen him in
No,
other
was
things.
he-
He's not
he's-
great.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
good. Nah, he's a really good actor.
Alright, I haven't been following a lot of the Force Awakens stuff. I'm just, whenever it comes to anything big like this, I just don't pay it a lot of attention, and then I go and I watch it just completely unscathed, if that makes sense. You know, I want to miss the hype train completely on this one.
Yeah, but that's
You know?
kind of really tough on me because I know who Oscar Isaac is, and I've actually.
Well,
you
that's
know
what
that,
I'm saying. Give
I
me
keep-
give me the background on the cast. That's what I want to know.
Okay, Oscar Isaac. Have you seen Ex Machina?
No, we talked about this beforehand, though. I know. I haven't
God
seen
damn you! All right, have you seen A Most Dangerous Year?
it. Again, no.
Okay.
I've seen Sucker Punch, but I
Man.
kind of don't remember him in that.
Have you seen
Okay, in the trailer.
Have you seen
Inside
Bourne-
Llewellyn Davis?
Have you seen the Bourne Legacy?
No.
Okay, there's a really boring part where they stop and chat in a cabin for a while, and he's there.
Ah, okay.
Really?
So,
Yeah, he's
Ju-
the other agent.
okay, Oscar Isaac. Okay, who is he
In the cabin,
the
in the
trailer?
snow.
Because I've kind of seen the trailer.
He's
He's
the
the guy in the trailer who looks a bit Mexican.
You.
Oh,
asshole.
I think I remember him now. As soon as he mentioned Mexican looking, I'm like, wait, it wasn't exactly.
He was in the
Mexican,
X-wing.
but- Yeah, I don't remember the X-wing.
Really,
but
there's
I do
only
remember
3
him.
people other than the original cast you have seen: the lady, the black
The
dude, and
stormtrooper who
the
magically
other
knows how to
guy.
use
See,
a
all I remember is the
lightsaber.
black dude's name is
Okay.
Finn, and then there
So-
was. Wait, hold on. Our resident
Google
food scientist is googling.
saying he was in Ex Machina. He's in the new Star Wars movie, X-Men Apocalypse, Inside Llewellyn.
Yeah, he's playing
Davis,
Apocalypse as well, which I'm not
Almost
trusting him to do that as well.
Brian,
Really?
He is actually playing Apocalypse.
Sucker Punch.
The big, tough, muscly mutant.
You mean like a
Apocalypse.
voiceover?
No.
As in,
As
like,
in body
physically.
acting, as in green suit, as in he's playing him.
Yeah, but if it's a green suit, then,
Yeah,
you
then
know,
they
they
can
can
just do
really
the same
layer
thing
a
with
lot
Josh
over the top.
Brolin.
They could, but
And
he
That's
doesn't.
Thanos. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but Thanos is rather unimpressive.
Bullshit.
He's fucking been. Yeah, what has he done?
What do you mean? He fucking deleted the Marvel Universe for one.
No, I meant in the cinematic universe.
Well,
He's
there
not
hasn't
so-
really
so-
been
not
a
the
movie.
main character in the comic book. He's awesome
there's-
in the comic
There
Yeah,
book.
that's what
hasn't
I'm
really
saying.
been a movie
All
based
he's done
on
is
him.
lost 2 Infinity Stones so far. He had 2, he lost them, he has a glove, people are scared of him now.
Yeah, but he's not
You
the
do-
main bad guy of either of them.
Yeah, he's kind of like the puppet master at the moment. When he finally comes back into it, he's just going to walk up to the nearest, Avenger and bitch slap him into another universe, and then take the Infinity
Yes,
Stone. You know
because
it's
they'll
gonna
probably only let the fucking Avengers take him on one at a time like Ultron.
happen. Even then, I still think he's going to kick some serious ass. They're probably going to make like a 3-parter out of it anyway. It's like-
Thanos fanboys out there are gonna really
I don't
raise
really
this
care. I've
one.
lost- The second Avengers movie wasn't good. It was boring. And
In,
Yeah.
followed the same formula,
retrospect,
and
I
they
can say I
wasted
didn't
a
enjoy it as
ridiculous.
much.
They
Nah, it's
wasted
not
my
the same.
favorite bad
It was
guy,
not-
Ultron.
Yeah, Ultron was a.
Waste.
Ant-Man was
It was a-
ridiculously good though.
It was great.
That was so much fun.
You know, that was fresh.
That was very
That
fresh.
was very
I'll
fresh,
admit
very
that.
different to
That's
what
right.
you'd
On
normally
a certain
get.
website, it wouldn't be a squished tomato
Ah, that's true.
because it's fresh.
Because it's fresh.
Okay.
I agree with that. Ching ching.
I like how you always do that in front of the microphone.
Well, it's kind of between.
Otherwise, people will never understand.
We'll do that to fuck with you for as long as possible.
No, as long as no one farts on it, then I'm fine.
Next time I need to.
I will just fart in its general direction.
Quick, just standing on a chair, just so you can.
You gotta get.
So
gotta
some
get
better
angled.
bare ass.
Yeah. The guy who plays Finn in the new one, I've only seen him in one movie, and he was like 16 years old, but he did a really good job. Have you ever heard of Attack the Block?
That movie sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it, but I think I have.
You've
heard.
probably heard of it, but you've most likely never seen it. It's really, really, really. It's one of those cult
Cult classics.
cult
I know
status
I know the
ones.
ones you're talking
I
about.
did find it funny that people were complaining that they're a bunch of nobodies, and I'm like, yes, but the first Star Wars was filmed with a bunch of nobodies,
Yeah, true.
and even when they did
The Harry
prequels-
Potter movies were kind
Yeah.
of filled with a bunch of nobodies,
Yes.
and whoa, 7 movies later they've become famous. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
Well, fucking duh.
That new prequel actually looks pretty good.
Well, that's the Fantastic Beasts
Yeah,
one, is it?
I was looking up that, and it's set in the Harry Potter universe when they're still trying to discover all the beasts and write that book
Mm.
without the
Mm.
stupid school.
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
was. Yeah, I remember that now.
That doesn't look half bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
You know what? I know that I'm gonna cop some flack for this, especially from Daniel, because he's like the auteur, God's gift to film and all that shit. But I don't care what people say. I'm looking forward to seeing Creed.
I am
Yeah,
actually
I like
too.
Oh,
I like the idea.
surprisingly! Wow, I thought
It's
I was
fun.
gonna get
It's about
roasted for
fucking
this.
time that there's a movie based in that
Universe that
universe
didn't start old
that
Rocky.
isn't
Old
based
Rocky.
on Rocky.
Yeah.
I like the idea. The premise sounds really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, because at first I thought I heard it as Apollo Creed's grandson, but no, it's actually Apollo Creed's son.
Nah, his
Being
son.
trained by Rocky.
Being trained by Rocky. I thought I like
that
that.
would just be like because we all know how Apollo Creed went,
Yeah, he went
and we
down
all knew that
to
he
the
had
Russians.
kids.
Yeah,
as well, so
exactly. So
the story about
they
the kid-
haven't touched on it since Rocky 4. No
one did.
No one.
That
It's
was
just kind of
that's a
overwritten.
story just begging
to be told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tiff and I are looking forward to it, and
I'll probably watch it in the comfort of my own home though. I don't think I'd need to go to
Oh,
a
well,
big
we've
screen.
I think
got-
I'll
we've-
go to the
we've got some
movies
free
for it.
movie tickets, so we're just like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's go do that.
I'm looking forward to Deadpool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. I really hope, because just from the trailers and the fact that they're trying to distance it from the fucking X-Men Origins Wolverine, because seriously, how the hell do you mute Deadpool, man? How do you do that? How does anyone do
I
that?
don't. Yeah.
That's a horrible movie.
And what the hell? The swords came out of his arms. I mean,
I like
that
that
whole thing was weird.
I like that next year there are 2 movies trying desperately to distance themselves from Wolverine Origin. We've got Deadpool and we've got X-Men Apocalypse. Desperately trying to forget that Wolverine Origins ever happened.
Well, X-Men Apocalypse is continuing the whole first class
Yeah, I
Days
like
of
that.
Future Past other storyline. Which
Which isn't bad.
With
I
Days
quite
of
like those
It's
movies.
set in the 80s or something now.
Yeah, well, with Days of Future Past, wasn't that meant to reboot the horrible ending to X-Men 3 anyway?
It did.
Yes.
It was good.
I haven't
Love
seen
it.
anything after. In fact, I don't even think I watched X-Men 3 properly. I got
Days of Future
You
Past
don't
was my
need to.
favourite one.
Yeah.
By far.
Days of Future Past was good.
I'd like to see the old
Michael
one, but these
Fassbender
ones-
is
Nah,
the dude.
He is not great.
What do you mean he's not
Everybody-
great?
Everybody loves him, but I don't find him that
You
good.
don't like anyone that everyone likes.
He didn't. He took the whole first accent, the first movie to pick an accent. He changed his accent about 7 times. It's supposed to be German. 3 times he sounded Irish. 4 times he sounded like Russian, and then he keeps changing the whole movie. I've watched it 3 times now, and I'm like, man, that guy needs to pick an accent.
Aaron, there's one thing you don't understand. Magneto is a character beloved across the world. So he's an international character now.
Oh yes,
Yes.
of course.
Of
he's
course.
like
It's
Santa
not
Claus.
just one dude.
He's like Santa Claus.
Oh god, I hate
What
Christmas.
was I watching him in recently? I was watching him in something else, and it was really bad.
Prometheus?
Yeah, he's pretty bad in that too.
I liked him in
I liked
Prometheus.
it.
He was good in
He
Prometheus.
doesn't. That is a group of scientists, and they're some of the dumbest
I-
people I've ever
I
met
like
in
They
film.
do some really
Alright,
stupid
hold on,
things.
hold
Oh,
on,
I'm on
hold
an
on.
alien planet. What's
Okay.
the first thing I should do? Touch the
I
alien thing.
liked-
Why don't I also
I liked
take off
Michael
my helmet?
Fassbender in the movie.
It is the
I did
dumbest
not
thing.
just because I like Michael Fassbender in the movie doesn't mean I like the movie. The movie was really a big letdown.
It's a big show of special
I
effects.
don't think it was a letdown.
To me, it was a letdown.
And I
man.
want to see
I think
where
the second
they
one-
take
the
it
second
in
one
The
could-
only real
get it
things
back,
that
bring it
brought
back.
me
Paradise Lost. That's the
the
one.
only real things that brought me any fucking joy was Michael Fassbender because, well, I just
You
can't
have
get
a
enough of them.
fanboy crush on
You
Michael
have got
Fassbender.
the
He's
That's
just
your
boner
problem.
for him, man. Admit
No
it.
matter what he's on, I like it, and it just works well. And
What else
you
is
get to
he
see
in?
the first xenomorph,
The
Type
Xenomorph Type
1.
1, yeah, the prototype.
which
yes.
was pretty badass.
After The Martian, I'd be pretty happy to let Ridley Scott have another chance.
Mm.
Because that was good.
I haven't seen The Martian,
It
but
was
I've
I've heard a lot of
Very
good
good.
things
good
about it.
things about that, and like what Interstellar is another one I
No,
haven't seen that
it's
I should
horrible.
watch.
I liked Interstellar.
See, the
This
thing
is
is,
a movie for dumb people. That's why, Daniel.
No, it's not a movie for dumb people.
okay.
Did you at the end? I'm not going to say the ending, but did you go, "Wow, it's so beyond comprehension"?
No, but I never thought that like, wow, this would be great for your typical Michael Bay, like dipsticks.
It
No,
was just-
and there was
For
actual
people who
science
like to
behind it
consider
too.
them slightly. I liked the part with the relativity. The ending was what pissed me off. Christopher Nolan
Nah, I
thinks that he can take insanely complex fucking things. I was trying to use better words. Not coming off great here.
Incredibly.
Because I have
fucking
to argue,
complex
like
things.
every movie that he makes is the best movie ever. No,
No, I'm not saying it's the best movie ever.
I'm
saying it's a good movie.
no,
I-
I
look,
don't
to-
even
to be
qualify
honest,
it as that.
I'm not even boarding the hype train because of Christopher Nolan. I really couldn't give two shits. about
Matthew
that.
McConaughey can go suck a lemon. He is one of
No,
the
no,
worst actors.
that's where you and I go
we
back.
completely disagree
Watch-
on
He
that
adds
one.
no value
Watch
to that
True
show.
Watch
Detective.
True Detective, man. Watch
Watch
True
True
Detective.
Detective season
He's
1.
not gonna go watch True Detective. There's no way. I could barely
It's,
handle
um,
it. There's no
oh,
way
but then
to
again,
handle
like-
Aaron will.
No, he can handle
Mumble
heavy things.
McConaughey can go to hell.
He can handle True Detective.
He's got a good thing, man. I loved him in True Detective.
I hated him
Completely-
for everything else before.
Well, see, that's the thing.
That and,
I walked into True Detective. I
um,
wasn't sure what to expect.
Dallas Buyers Club apparently was really good too.
Dallas
That's
Buyers
what
Club is
everybody
awesome.
tries to come back to when I'm like, Matthew McConaughey sucks.
No,
Like,
I
you
go-
need to watch
I
one
go
movie
straight
he
to
did.
fuck that. I go straight to True Detective.
Yeah, True Detective's mine as well. Mainly because I haven't seen the others. But I walked into it expecting him to go, what's it called? What's that one he did with Sarah Jessica Parker?
Fool's Gold. I don't know. We did
I don't know. I
hundreds
think
of
he
horror
made like
movies.
12 movies with her.
rom-coms. I don't know. Like,
Rom-coms.
he had all those
Any-
rom-coms, and you just
Name
expect
any rom com
him.
and he's been in
All
it.
he does is squint and mumble. Why is he a sex symbol?
Well, look, watch him in True Detective. He's completely different. I mean,
Yeah.
he pulls off one hell of a performance in that. I loved him in that.
He
I binge
he
watched the
goes
shit out of that.
exact opposite
Yeah.
from what he has done
From what
previously.
people go all the way.
I didn't like him in Interstellar at all. At all. His
Yeah.
performance was incredibly lacking, and Anne Hathaway was worse. There was no character to any of the characters. They had a
Nah, I agree.
backstory, but no character.
I disagree.
That's what you
I
got.
disagree.
Well, have-
Wholeheartedly.
No, I disagree because it's good. That's what people always
How?
say.
So, all right.
I can't chime in
What
unfortunately
part-
because I haven't seen it, but I wish to actually. I want to look at it from both of your viewpoints. When
Alright.
I watch it,
Watch it.
I want
and
to
then,
see. I want to see why it would be good, and also Aaron's viewpoint on why Christopher Nolan is not the second coming of Jesus, and
Yeah.
and
No
the
one's calling
characterization.
him the second coming of Jesus.
No,
I'd
a lot of
hate it.
people won't get
I
off that
hate
dick.
people who do that.
Yeah.
Like immediately when they say Christopher Nolan, like, Batman.
You made
when
Dark,
really,
you
like,
made
I've-
Dark Knight. Yeah.
Like when really,
I don't think
I'm
that's
more
a great
excited
credit
about.
either.
Well, let's be real. I've known him ever since Insomnia.
I don't. Wait, was that the one with Al Pacino?
No,
No, I'm thinking the wrong movie.
Out of what I've seen of his, I like
no,
Inception.
not
that was
Insomnia. What am I talking?
Inception was okay.
What am I talking about? Memento.
I've never seen Memento.
Watch it.
Have you heard the news? Apparently they're remaking Memento.
No, don't do it.
That's
it. Just leave it as a memento.
everyone that's seen the movie that heard the news immediately goes, "Why do you have to do that?"
All right. Well, have
There's
you seen
no
The Prestige?
point. No, I've never seen The Prestige. That's
Jesus
one of
fucking
Edward
Christ, man.
Norton. I haven't kept up to date with movies in the last 5 years. I think I've only seen like the really big ones. You know.
You suck.
Fuck
Watch Prestige. Do yourself a favor.
Like I said, is that the one with Edward Norton?
No.
Okay, who the fuck was in it then?
It's a battle of two magicians. One of them is Hugh
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman,
The other one
yeah.
is Christian Bale. Sorry.
Okay, now I'm beginning. That one's
And
starting to kind of.
therein lies the movie's problem.
Was it because Christian
Christian
Bale?
Bale is also a mumbler. I like hearing the dialogue. But I just get annoyed.
So
'cause I
your
obviously don't
your
have the
problem,
same-
your issue with this is if you can't understand what the
If
actors
I
are
can't
saying.
understand the story, I don't like the movie. Wow, that's a hard
No,
opinion
if you
to
can't
have.
understand the actors,
Yeah.
you can't understand.
If the actor can't deliver the dialogue, he shouldn't be in the movie.
Yeah, but there's a difference between you.
There's other.
You can't hear him delivering
I can
the
watch
dialogue
it with
and everyone
subtitles
else
and eventually
can-
hear it, and it's
Yeah.
still.
If
not,
everyone can hear him talk
it's
and you
more
can't,
than just dialogue.
There's-
okay,
yeah.
because when I approach a movie, there's levels of it, man. There's the emotions that they also portray. Sometimes without words alone, you can see a really powerful, moving scene.
yeah,
Something
like the
that
artist.
the artist.
The artist is basically what was it? Made in 2013, and it was a silent film.
Mm-hmm.
No words were said.
Mm-hmm.
And they timed it like they made the movie a lot like a 1930s silent flick, you know,
Okay.
the whole
The whole Chaplin area.
Chaplin
yeah, I
thing
get you.
area.
But-
That was good.
Christian Bale just looks like he's bored in every movie. He doesn't display any emotions. He looked like he was bored being Batman. He looked like he was bored in The Prestige being a magician. That's the only look he has.
Yeah, but you can say that
Mumbling.
with everyone. Like you can say that with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but I like
He looks
Bruce
bored
Willis.
about
He gained my
anything.
respect from being in lots of good movies. Not saying he's a good actor.
So he's earned the right to be bored.
Yes.
See, and this is why you have to watch True Detective with McConaughey, because even if you think he mumbles, he puts in one hell of a performance into that. I mean, everything. You know, I don't even want to start to mention it, but Daniel knows what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. You know,
I introduced you to it.
that man's got a hell of a tortured past, and his whole speech with time being a flat circle, fucking brilliant. I love that.
Oh,
I
man,
love
yeah.
that whole bit. Yeah,
It was the role that people would have killed for.
I know. And you know the weird thing is he wasn't going for Rusty Cole's role part.
No, he
either.
was-
He was going for oh god, I can't remember.
Goddamn.
The one that Woody Harrelson
Rusty
played.
Cole and
Marty?
yeah,
Marty something. Fuck.
fuck it. Yeah, they offered him Marty's role,
Mm-hmm.
which was what? What's his name?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, I want Rust.
I want
Rust.
Rusty. Yeah. Although Woody Harrelson still did it.
Oh, man, he nailed it.
Oh, I'll say.
So yeah,
So now
watch,
I gotta watch the
True
second season.
Detective.
From
Apparently
the
true.
guy who likes all the other movies you hate, I recommend True Detective.
Mm-hmm.
Watch
I
True
just-
Detective so you can tell me how horrible
I
it is.
just get annoyed because people like I try to have arguments as to why I think the movie is bad, and they go, "No, it's good," but that's all they have, and it's because they get these popular movies with big budgets and they love them, and I have to go around and everyone's like, "Oh, it's just Aaron whinging again." No, he wants more in his movies than budget. You can have budget without a soul.
True. Enter Transformers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything from Michael Bay, really.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I couldn't bring myself.
Yeah,
to
but
watch
you
my
didn't
childhood
enjoy it
heroes.
because it was a great story. You enjoyed it because it was
It was
The
it
movie
was eye
about-
candy. It was
yeah.
popcorn filler. It's not gonna win a freaking award. I'm not expecting.
The people who watched it are most likely the people who know what the fuck Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are.
It felt completely different. Don't get me wrong. Although Tiff and I were having this great discussion about how Michael Bay just had the biggest bone of the whole fucking movie, just saying I have to put in one explosion, and then he puts that one right at the end.
Yeah.
Right at the end where he blows up a fucking car. It's like I
Yeah.
have to do this.
I can imagine him with.
There are almost no
I
explosions
can.
in it.
I can
There's
see
hardly
him.
anything. I think there was an American flag once. I can't even
The
remember if there
American
was.
flag blew up.
I can see him having like Tourette's, so like explosions. I want explosions.
It's like
Give me the flag. Give me the flag.
It's in his contract. There must be at least one explosion. If not, he won't direct it.
You know what'd be even funnier?
Hmm?
If he fully directs these movies,
He
doesn't
starts-
film any explosions, and his editor keeps putting him in to mess with him.
I hate explosions.
Fuck's
Greg.
sake, this is not what I filmed.
Greg,
I filmed
you
an
had one
amazing
job, Greg.
masterpiece with acting.
Edit
and
this
lovable
with no
characters.
fucking explosions.
That would actually be really funny.
And then Greg's like, "Come on."
So then, like,
Alright.
can't you see all the flames? It looks good.
It's like that
I
scene
worked
from
hard on this.
It's like that scene from Black Bush. Well, we'll replace the complex scene with the lens grinder from Minx with an explosion, but it's still basically your story.
Michael Bay.
Good old
When in
Michael Bay.
doubt, all team up on somebody you all hate.
Yeah.
Bring it
except,
I'll
back.
drink
except,
to that.
except I liked Bad Boys.
Yeah, me too. 3 and 4.
I thought
So-
that was just a rumor.
No, 3 is
I
going
heard
to
no.
be used.
I heard it was-
3 is going to be used to usher in the new guys.
Also, there's new.
They're gonna
actors,
do
right.
like
They're
a
gonna do
change,
the change.
changing of hands.
Something
Of the
tells
guy,
me
yeah.
Kevin
And
Hart's
four-
gonna have
I
some
hope
part
Kevin
of it.
Hart is
I
in
hope
it.
so too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get what the appeal is with Kevin Hart. I mean,
Did you watch
even
Get Hard?
no, I haven't seen.
I
Get
didn't
Hard.
understand it until I watched that. And then
Have
I
you
started
seen
watching
any
him do
of
other-
Kevin
Have
Hart's
you-
stand-up?
Do you even know who Kevin Hart is?
I know who
I
Kevin
don't
Hart-
understand the appeal.
Daniel,
Who is it?
Daniel just keeps going on about the bum bump, and I watched it and I thought, okay, yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's not wet my pants funny. It's not like Goonie Goo Goo, you know, Eddie Murphy doing.
Well,
good. That was amazing.
Which stand-up show have you seen completely?
I haven't watched
No,
any of his
not
stand-up.
completely through to the end. I think you've shown me a couple.
I've
of
shown
clips
you
here and
one.
there. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like
One.
I don't see the appeal. I don't
Well,
see
you
the
wouldn't
appeal.
after one clip, which I showed you.
See, I found
Sit down
Jamie
and watch
Foxx's
it.
stand-up to be funnier than that.
Jamie Foxx's stand-up. is
Jamie
surprisingly
Foxx's
good.
stand-up.
I didn't expect
I've seen
much
so
of it.
much of him. Is better than that one clip that I showed you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You idiot.
Jamie Foxx is like. Have you ever seen I Might Need Security? I saw
Yes.
that years ago. That was good.
That was great.
That whole ecstasy and Africa bit. That's fucking amazing. That was
Nah,
funny.
but-
That makes me.
Nah,
laugh.
he's good. He's
all right,
very
all right.
good.
Recommend
Nothing's
stand
better
up. Recommend a Kevin Hart stand up. I'll have a look. And you say Get Hard.
Yeah, I liked the movie.
All right,
it was
Get
with
Hard.
Will Ferrell as well.
Yeah.
And you don't like Will Ferrell, do you?
No, he's hit and miss.
You've got a love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
with
some
Mm.
movies I like it's you can tell when he's putting in effort and when he's just being an idiot.
Mm.
And when he's putting in effort, I like him, but when he's just being an idiot, it's not really fun to watch. It's the same thing. He's the same character in every movie half the time.
Yeah, in some cases. Although I did like what was that movie where he was a fictional character?
Stranger Than Fiction.
Stranger Than Fiction. See that
I
one?
thought that was boring. It was too serious for him.
It was, but that just goes to show a completely different role that he can tackle, and he wasn't being the same idiotic character.
I felt like
That-
he looked like I've kept it was that suspension of he looks like an idiot. He's talking a bit like an idiot. He's going to do something idiotic.
But he's not.
Oh,
You know what?
it's like Jack Black in King Kong. You kept waiting for the penny to drop and it didn't.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But then again, it's kind of like when you watch City Slickers for the first time. You go into it thinking, haha, Billy Crystal, there's going to be a lot of comedy here, and then there's not.
There's a few. He has a good.
Oh,
There's
don't
a
get me
couple
wrong,
of
there's-
one-liners, but it's
Yeah.
more. It's more
But
of a
that's what I was
dramedy than anything.
expecting.
Yeah.
A few one-liners. A few like,
Mm.
you know, you don't jump from one extreme to the other. Like Kindergarten Cop still has a lot of action in it. When
Sure.
Arnie was trying to jump to comedy
Mhm.
from action, he made a action comedy.
Yeah.
So make a comedy drama. You can do that.
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
have
do a good drama,
funny movie
yeah.
with some drama in it. But he went straight to full on drama, and it just I felt like a lot of actors could have done that role a lot of justice, and I was like, they've wasted a really good script and a really good.
I did enjoy the movie, but I'm with Aaron. Anyone could have really done that role.
Mm.
There are a few other people.
Well,
Like-
who would you have put?
Who would I have put?
Who would you have cast instead of Will
Matt Damon.
Ferrell? No,
I don't think
No,
that guy
not-
gets enough.
I
credit.
wouldn't use Matt. Not for that role.
No.
He's a
it's just-
great
You said
fucking-
anyone. That's why I was
Yeah,
laughing.
anyone.
Michael
fucking
Bay.
Pee Wee Herman, I'd fucking.
But are we looking purely at a comedic actor doing the role, or are we looking at someone who does drama as like their bread and butter?
Well, that's the thing. It's not really a comedy role.
Well, that's my point.
You're saying which comedians could have done it?
Yeah, exactly. So
Why did it
which
have to be a
comedic?
comedian?
Yeah,
No,
why
no,
does it have to be a comedian?
I'm just focusing on the fact that Will Ferrell is normally known as a comedic actor.
What about Will Smith? The jump from comedy to serious. He did a good job, like Pursuit of Happiness and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
True.
Not what was the other
But
one?
he kept trying to be an action star, and that was weird. Everyone was like, "No, go back.
Go back. Go back.
What are you doing?"
It's like he.
And stop trying to force Jaden on us. We don't want him.
I agree with that. What's that other guy?
I agree. That's it.
Ben Stiller.
Ben
He can
Stiller.
do it.
I don't
I
think
haven't
I've
seen
seen
him in
too
anything
many.
serious that he's good
Name
in.
something.
Life of Walter Mitty, I think it was.
I haven't seen that. Any good?
Oh, I know. That's the one where he keeps having like those
Daydreams,
imaginary
yeah.
daydreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Was that good?
Yeah. That,
I never saw that, but
I
I remember
quite
it
looked good
was
in the
curious
trailer.
about
It wasn't fucking groundbreaking, but it was actually quite. It was refreshing. I'm sick and
Have you
tired
seen
of
the
seeing.
trailer for Zoolander 2?
Yes.
Benedict
Cumberbatch. Oh god. And you know the
I
weirdest
am
thing is,
all-
I am
It's like
all-
a weird looking transvestite.
Nothing made me more.
The lack of eyebrows is what gets me
Yes,
about that. The
it's
lack
so
of
creepy.
eyebrows is creepy, but also kind of like, are you a synth? Are you real? Are you fucking real? But
Nah, nothing made me smile more than when I saw Magatu.
Magatu?
Yeah.
Trying to
Will
remember.
Ferrell's.
Oh yes, and
That
Magatu is
villain.
back. Yeah.
He's back, is he?
Yeah. It was in the trailer. Didn't you see the
I
trailer?
haven't seen the whole thing. Just bits and
Yeah.
pieces.
At the end of it, they show Magatu is back, and like it's just fucking
That
ridiculous.
Hansel is so hot right now.
And it's so hard right now. God damn it!
Did
That
they
movie
bring
was
Mila
great.
Jovovich back as well?
Huh?
Mila Jovovich was his like assistant.
Ooh, I don't know.
She seems a little bit too big for her britches now.
Yeah.
I was in the Resident Evil movies. How dare you speak to me like that?
Yeah, that's exactly why you were in the Resident Evil movies. That's
I'm
why.
actually looking forward to the last one.
Is it because it's
What?
ending?
Yeah, it's called the final chapter, so I hope it's called the final something.
Aaron, you really surprise me sometimes because you go and say something bad about something like Interstellar and then you're excited for Resident Evil.
Because Interstellar.
I'm just saying,
No, but-
universally things are panned and universally things are
explain it.
loved.
I'll
Go
explain
on,
it.
I'd love to
Budget is
Interstellar.
no good without a story. Oh, Resident Evil. I'm really happy about
No.
that.
hear. Please tell me.
Interstellar sets expectations for a good
Stop
movie.
tapping the thing. No.
It sets expectations for an intellectual movie, and it fails. It fails.
Yeah, meh.
It fails. The
I
gravity part was
didn't.
cool.
I didn't. At no point did I think like, oh, this is only gonna be for nerds.
No, that's
Like-
not what I meant
No,
by
no, what-
intellectual.
I think I get
One
what
of the
he's trying
ones
to
that
say.
make you think.
It's a highbrow movie. People
Yeah.
go into it
No, it does
expecting
make
a
you think a bit.
highbrow
Change
movie.
one of those movies that's going to change your perception of reality, like The Matrix.
Hmm.
You know, those kind of movies.
Yeah,
Whereas
The Matrix
Resident Evil,
kind
I
of
go,
failed
I
after
hope it
that.
has zombies. And I'm not let down. I hope it has zombies
That's
and some
kind-
horrible
you
portrayals
could do
of my
that
favorite
with
characters.
anything
You
though.
could kind, yeah,
I hope that,
exactly.
I hope Bad Boys 3 has explosions.
I'd be pretty happy if it
I
did.
hope Bad Boys 3 has Will Smith in it. Oh shit,
Kevin Hart.
See,
Kevin Hart. Whoa,
I used
where's
to-
my Will Smith?
Before the last Fast and the Furious movie, I used to hate the people that complained about them because they were like, it was just
You get
you
what
know,
you pay
too
for.
many
Yeah,
cars
exactly. I
and
get
too
what you're
many
saying.
explosions.
Like
And I'd be like, it's a movie about cars and explosions. But the last one, they seem to forget that that's what it was about, and it became a giant Paul Walker tribute.
Yeah, that's true.
well, that's not. I'm not gonna fuss too much over.
I don't
Paul Walker
mind in
tribute
loving.
because let's
no,
be real.
No.
That
In-
kind of made him, and he
at
was
the
in-
end. At the end of the movie, you have an in loving tribute to Paul Walker montage. You
Yeah.
don't have it in the middle of the film where it makes no sense.
Where did they have it in the middle of the film?
They all say goodbye to him on the beach, and they're all teary.
That
and
was
it's
the
like,
end of the film.
Yes, but that's what I mean. And they're all the way through the movie. Every time he says anything about a funeral or something, they all take a moment to look at him and go, which makes no sense.
I don't-
You can't really see that
Which
look because
part
it's a
of the movie
podcast.
is this?
Wow.
Hmm?
Wow.
I'm trying to remember which part of the movie is this ever.
They keep pausing every time he says anything about anything and looking at him and solemnly.
Oh, but
yeah,
then
but
again,
you know what? That could also have to do with the fact that he wasn't there to film
Yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah.
They may have had
they
to be
would have had
creative
to have
with the
edited it
filming.
in ways that, where it's like he's here, he's not here. Like
Yeah.
you can't.
Plus, when did they become secret agents? Why does the government come to them instead
Hey,
of their
what-
actual
hang
secret
on,
agents?
Hang on, I'm going back to what you
And-
said. Cars and explosions. Fuck the story.
But I don't know. I'm legitimately
I am
asking.
there-
When did they become secret agents?
You know what? I think one thing that I'd like to bring into this, especially with any movie that Aaron mentions or that we bring up, it always comes down to how far you're willing to let your suspension of disbelief go.
Yeah.
You know, there are
I did
certain
enjoy
things.
The Rock flexing out of the cast.
Wait, The Rock flexes out of a car.
Yes.
That's actually kind of
Yeah, that was cool.
That I actually went, yes!
Yeah, but I guess really, see, I had a problem with The Dark Knight.
Many problems.
I don't
We all
know if we
know
did.
your problems
I
with
don't
The
know
Dark
if we
Knight.
discussed this last time. Maybe we did. Okay.
We did.
We did, didn't we? And we were
Link
talking
description below.
about link description.
I have a
that's
problem
right.
with The Dark Knight, but I have much more a problem with The Dark Knight Rises.
You know what? That was the one that got me back into DC stuff, and I keep in
Man of
mind.
Steel got me back.
Keep in mind the order that I saw them in, because I think I saw Dark Knight Rises, then I watched Begins and
Oh,
Dark
okay,
Knight.
because Begins was good.
Begins
I
was
like
alright.
Begins was good, yeah.
Dark
But
Knight.
Then Dark Knight was like too many plot
I
holes.
felt there was
too many
it was
plot holes.
hyped up a lot.
Yeah.
Real hype train.
Yeah.
And it really felt like
They
they got
could've
a
cut-
lot
they-
of stuff because of Heath Ledger's
They
passing
could have
away.
cut an hour out of that movie and still had a coherent and decent
For Dark Knight?
storyline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long ethical discussions and shit. I'm like, I don't care. Just punch something.
Well, I guess that's where
Did you see
you're
that? Did you
that's
see
where
that?
you're missing something because
Everyone tells me I'm watching the movie wrong. They're like,
No,
you're
no,
having
no.
fun wrong.
no, you're not you're not having fun.
I bet
wrong,
you would
but
like
again,
Matthew McConaughey more if he punched something.
then you should watch True Detective. Okay,
He
no.
punches many things.
What I'm saying is, again, this is the whole suspension of disbelief and having expectations going into a movie. You're expecting Batman to just be punchy kicking McStab.
No,
you know?
I expect some action in a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Some action. Not one explosion at the end.
Well, there was still action enough, but
No, that
okay.
was not enough.
Okay,
Not in a
do you
2.5
want to
hour
know what?
movie.
Have you ever read The Long Halloween?
I actually don't like Batman. That's my problem.
That's the problem, right?
That's
there.
right. You mentioned
Because
before,
two-
Superman is more of your
They
jam
bring, yeah,
than
I
Batman.
like Superman because they bring the bad guys up to his level. Batman always seems to have the right gadget for the right time. He's too convenient.
Not if you read The Long Halloween. This is actually a pretty good one because this is not told as a hero or a superhero story. This is told as a vigilante crime
way-
mafia story. It's actually very noir.
Related DC news.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the Shazam movie because I
Yeah.
watched the
And it's
DC
playing-
short that explains Shazam's origin.
Oh, you didn't know about Shazam's origin?
Not quite,
Wow.
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm actually quite interested, especially Black Adam.
Yeah. No.
I hope
Black,
they do
Isn't
that.
The Rock doing Black Adam?
Is he?
I hope there are
I
heavy
hope so.
rumors that Black Adam's going to be The Rock.
yeah,
That'd
I
be
have
cool.
heard that.
Because do you know who Black Adam is?
I know who he is, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But does anyone know who's going to play Shazam?
Don't know.
Hmm.
But I hope it's not an annoying kid. That'd be the only thing
It's
that.
going to be a kid.
It's gonna be
And
a
all,
kid.
No. It
all
has to be
kids
a
are
kid.
annoying, let's be
Yeah.
real.
But I hope they find a less
I
annoying
hate
kid.
Christmas.
You hate Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching the DC Shorts collection. I got the DC Showcase collection,
Ah, yeah.
and they did a good job on that one. And I liked the Spectre as well. Was interesting.
I've seen that one. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. That was a cool story. And really...
It's a good short
when-
story.
when-
I don't know if it would expand well into a full length movie or anything, but
Probably not a full-length
No.
movie, but the thing is, they're good as like a background character in the DC universe, much like the Phantom Stranger, because him and Spectre really have a nice
I like the
yin-yang
actual
relationship.
Phantom. They need to make the guy in purple tights, Billy Zane.
You really want to
Wow.
bring that back?
You want to bring back the Zane.
Speaking of Billy Zane,
Like-
whatever happened to Billy Zane?
Phantom. And then he was
think
never heard of
I think
again.
we just answered our own question.
I was like 12 when I seen that last. I
Yeah,
kind of want to
same.
watch it again.
That was the greatest movie ever when I was 12.
Yeah,
It was. I take.
It was, I just remember, there's another skull. It was like a big twist, but then at the movie, I'm like,
Like,
Wait.
nah, when he was going down the
No.
elevator thing and he was just holding himself up with his two pistols, going down and the sparks going everywhere. Like, this is the greatest guy in the world.
well, I was laughing at it because I remember watching it again, like not as a kid, like, but probably still like 17 or 18. And then I was like, I remember the fact that there was an extra skull being this big twist in the movie.
No, it wasn't.
But but when you watch it again, you're like, I was like watching them and they're like, we think there's 3. I'm like, well, it's not like they definitely said there was 3 anyway. And they go, no, actually there's 4. And I'm like, why was I so like, there's only 3?
Wow.
It's the Phantom that sort of goes into the there's 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I
Let's
guess
do
that's
it.
just classic misdirection. They kind of, whenever they say things like they think, people on their first viewing, you never really.
We don't think there's aliens on the planet. Well, there's going to be aliens on the planet now.
On your first viewing of a movie, though, and I like to bring in some of the big stuff. You never always notice the nuances of dialogue. You know, so
I've had a few movies that I've absolutely hated, and I've watched a second time and ended up going, you know what? I actually really like this movie. And I've had a few that I absolutely loved, and I watched them a second time and like, you know what? This movie fucking sucks.
It's like recently.
I've done it.
You do that with games as well, like Dragon
Recently,
Age.
you'll turn around with Dragon Age. Daniel and I were talking about that.
That was the greatest thing
We were
ever.
like,
That was amazing.
Never expected that from you. You used to like Dragon Age is so. I play it once a year, and then all of a sudden, just not too long ago, you know what? I think I don't like it as much as I used to.
Because it's 10 years later.
So what would you say about Dragon Age 2 or 3 at this point then?
Haven't played them.
You haven't played 2 or 3?
No, because what keeps happening is that I have this need to replay or rewatch the previous movies or games, which with movies it's fun. You can marathon them, you can watch them a few weeks beforehand and it's fine.
Yeah.
With games, like
Yeah.
Dragon Age, by the time you finish Dragon Age,
You're
you
Dragon
need a
Age
break
out.
from
Yeah,
Dragon
you need-
Age.
I know what
And
you
therefore
mean.
6 years later you're like,
Tap in
I'll
the
bang
fucking
my
thing.
table in my house when I want to.
Just so you know, we're recording in Aaron's house.
Yes.
If not, that line
I
wouldn't
did
have
the
made any sense.
horrible
The more you know.
G.I. Joe.
And knowledge is power.
No,
Also, just as a special note, Daniel said he'd be here at 11. He got here at 1.
That was a great time.
no, I got here at 12.
Actually, I think he did.
No, he got here at 1.
12.
No, it was 12 because it was like 11:40 when Tiff and I were rocking around here.
We started filming at 1 or something.
Yeah, we started
Yeah.
filming at 1, like 12:59. I was like, look at
That's
that.
alright. I just want to, like, because you know how on the bad movie reviews we could insult Daniel all the time and
Yeah.
it would never show up?
Yeah.
He doesn't edit these.
No, he doesn't.
I can bleep.
Yes! But it's work.
Mhm. Yeah, we're just gonna make you work for it, man. Make you
Yes.
work for it. So
Daniel did seem like he was going to be on time at the start. I rang him up and he's like, "Yep, just heading to Super Babies."
No,
and then
no.
it just went downhill.
everything
Yeah.
went downhill because we were ready this morning. We were up early. We'd had breakfast. We were wrapping everything up.
We
were
baked a
just
cake.
about to leave. You baked a cake.
While we were waiting for Daniel.
Well, then why haven't we had any cake?
Because I just remembered now.
All right. Well, we gotta have some
After
cake
this
now.
We have
podcast,
to-
we're having our
After-
cake.
After or during?
Well,
Because we're still 42 minutes into this.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like this to
it
be
looks
about
like
an hour.
Lewis is setting up cake, so
Hang
you're
on.
gonna
Hey.
hear a lot of munching, people.
Okay, there's gonna be some cake coming.
Oh man, this is going to sound
Thanks,
disgusting when we're eating near the microphones.
Oh my! All right, so we've covered.
I'd like to.
covered up
We should
on
also
movies.
make a special thanks to Tiff for pulling herself away from Fallout 4.
Yep, that's the amazing part.
She's just not listening at all.
She's just
No,
not-
she's lost in her Tumblr roleplay and
What? That, okay.
and she's got her headphones in.
Now she's just looking.
We're
at
doing
her
a special
phone.
call out to you,
We're
but
doing a
you
special
weren't
call
looking.
out because you managed to pull yourself away from Fallout 4 today to be here.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
As you can tell, she's
That's
She's
why.
on-
That's
she's
why
only
we don't
saying-
do many call outs.
Since the release of Fallout 4, she's only had 4 square meals.
What was that?
Since the release of Fallout 4, you've only had 4 square meals.
Shut up! That's totally not true.
My friend was laughing the other day because she was talking about her partner was recently got the game, and she went to go into the room, and she had dinner ready. He's like, just put it on the table and go. That was literally what he said to her.
What was it?
And then she
'Cause
put her hands on her hips and was like,
'cause
I
me-
don't think so.
Me and Jen went
The
to...
fallout from that was pretty intense.
Yes.
Oh!
We're the worst.
That's pretty bad.
That was terrible.
I remember, what was it, Friday? This Friday. I went over to your place. Me and Jen went over to your place. And we were talking to Tiffany like, how... Like, you must be playing this non-stop. Like, oh, not really. I've only played maybe, I don't know, 1 to 2 hours, like, every day.
Like that's still less than she played Destiny.
Yeah.
I used to play 4 to 5 hours of Destiny. And
Yeah.
Yeah, so she played a
Oh,
lot of
man.
Destiny. But if you think about it, if we put it into perspective, you know, for people that are not us, you know,
It's like 8 hours a
What do
week.
you
kind of thing.
1 to 2 hours of gaming a day is still more than what people recommend every day.
Yeah, but they recommend stupid.
Yeah, that's kind
They're
of.
like, take a break. It's been half an hour, and you're like, serious? The cutscene just ended.
Yeah.
Like I haven't actually, I haven't
Alright,
touched the controller
You
yet.
know what?
Like,
That-
I'll
that-
go after this cutscene. Unfortunately, you're playing Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 4, yeah. Well, you know,
See you tomorrow, work. It's a
that,
cutscene.
that does bring me to a point that I've been wanting to bring up recently.
Cutscenes.
No, are games today too long?
Who cares? We now have cake.
Oh, yes, get some cake, yeah.
Alright, how are we gonna do this?
Well, we just grab a piece and you
Well-
put into the mouth and, you know, and you
course.
continue to munch.
Well,
Mouth
take-
cake eating.
Take a paper towel, you pig.
That's a good idea.
What, you're not having cake?
Oh, and it's carrot, my favorite.
I know, mine too.
Alright.
Not my favorite, I prefer cheesecake, but you know, it's like a strong second, third.
Probably back on tape.
Strong second.
Shut up, I want cake.
Alright, so you were saying.
Not
Yeah.
much now that he has cake.
Now.
I don't know, man. I mean, this is just me, because I've been contemplating it a bit recently. It felt like it was easier to get into and out of a game when I was younger. It's like, I start up a game, the hooks get put in, I will play it for a good couple of hours, and I'm talking like, let's say 3 to 4 hours. And I would either have it done, or I would be at a satisfied point where I can say, yeah, alright, that's good, I've hit a pretty good story beat for me to stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today, you start playing something 3 to 4 hours, and okay, let's just use a JRPG as an example. Sometimes it feels like you haven't even left the first fucking village.
Probably because you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point, that's exactly it. Whereas, let's use a really big JRPG. Let's look at FF7 back then. Three to 4 hours in, okay, you would be a significant amount into the game. You'd still be in Midgar. You wouldn't have left, but that's still you've met the characters.
You knew the
things
plot.
Yeah, you knew the plot.
You actually knew what was going on. Now you'd be 5 hours in. You're like, what am I? What's my objective?
Yeah, what is my motivation to keep
Yeah.
doing this?
5 hours in, and then
You need
the
to save
intro
the
credit
village.
rolls
From
up.
what?
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes I wonder if maybe people don't make their games specific, like incredibly long, just to keep people playing,
You know what I've realized as well.
like a retention strategy or something. It's like,
what I've realized as well, that instead of actually making the game more difficult, they just make it longer and longer between checkpoints. They don't actually make the game any harder. It's just that you have to do more shit before to get up to the point where you were struggling a little bit.
So when you struggle
So
and
you've
you die,
forgotten
you
what
have
you,
to
and
replay
then
the
you
game.
go, I know this perfect tactic that'll get me through it. And you get up to it after the 20 minutes of replaying everything.
And
You're like,
you've
what was
forgotten
my perfect tactic?
Mm-hmm.
Or
this is why
you get
I-
up to there, you get like a random grenade or some shit kills you, and you're like, oh.
This is why I cannot play Dark Souls or Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so
They're too
good
long.
though.
Missing out.
They are too fucking man.
Too long between checkpoints though.
That's
It is.
you know what? You kind of make your own checkpoints.
I
in
can
that,
drop
you know? It's
the
like-
A
thing-
hammer
thing
on
is
my
that-
dick at the comfort of my own kitchen.
I've played a little,
Like-
yeah.
But
Please
it's
don't.
it is so punishing.
I've played a little bit of it, and I don't like sitting down for a game for 2 hours to literally leave the game, and that was an attempt, and I didn't actually progress.
The amazing thing that I find.
One
Okay.
attempt,
Okay.
not multiple attempts at the area.
All right. Well, you can tell this is serious because Tiff has come to the
All right,
table.
we
Tiff thought we had
have,
Fallout here, but we just have cake.
We now are joined by our resident food scientist.
Slash Doogler.
Hello.
As soon as I
How's the cake,
started
food
bagging
scientist?
out Dark Souls,
She
Do you
had to
wanna
come.
fight? Do you want
Uh,
to go, really?
what?
Because I will fight you about Demon
Stop.
Souls. I played that at the beginning of the year and it was great. The thing you need to learn is when to pull out.
Well, you can tell her pull-out game is strong today.
That's me.
First time on the mic, ladies and gentlemen.
First
Yes.
time on the mic.
No, actually, first time on the mic was Onions My Ass.
Oh yeah.
That was a long time ago, actually. Now
A
that I
year
think
and a
about
half ago.
Don't forget, I'm not editing this. This is going straight on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
But you need to know
People
when
can
to pull
download
out
this.
of battle. Like, in the beginning of Demon Souls, you need a sword and a shield to get through it.
Yeah.
You always hold that shit up, and then you need to know when to pull back.
You're talking specifically about mechanics,
Yeah, I'm
though.
talking
But
about
yeah,
tactics, and
but
I'm
like-
talking about how long I need to set aside to actually have a session of it. I can't come in and go, you know what, I've got an hour to kill. I need to go, you know what, I've got a whole day to kill.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I refuse to believe that because in that hour you learn more so that when you come back to it, you know. This is like an old school tenet of game design where if you...
I'm an old school gamer. I
I
don't
know.
learn. I just go in more angry the next time.
That's...
Yeah.
See, that's...
And I win. I
and-
still win.
Man,
Tactic.
when I used to play, okay, I'm talking back in the Mega Drive, Super Nintendo days.
Mega Drive.
Mega Drive.
Mega Drive.
Mega Drive.
Smegma Drive.
I was this close to saying Genesis, but you know, because all the Americans know it as Genesis. We know it as a Mega Drive here in
The
Australia.
Americans. We don't have any American fans.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
do.
actually have
It's
some
like
American
90% of
subscribers.
the people that
Really?
subscribe to us are
Yeah,
American.
most of them are actually Tiff's friends.
I'm sorry, Americans.
Oh wow!
That's why I was like, wow, American
Hello,
flag
America.
catching on fire? Okay, we're
Well,
gonna get
that-
so
I
much
had
attention.
no
We had
clue.
American fans.
I
I'm glad
got
I
you.
listened to this. I'm glad I stopped there. I could have gotten a lot worse.
They would they be listening to our previous one?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So they heard us talk about Dapper, the
Damn,
bread.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And they
why
were
I
like,
said
"What?"
that's a joke that a lot of people won't get. Why do you think I mentioned that?
I
Now
did.
we're back on it.
Now we're back on.
Anyway, I wanted to say what my theory about why games are getting harder to play. You guys do much reading?
Well,
On.
No, like
depends
actual
on-
books.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when the chapters are short,
Mhm.
you can read shitloads because you'll just go another chapter, another chapter, another chapter. But if you've just read 30 pages and that was your chapter, you're more likely to go, I can't do another chapter right now. With gaming, it used to be fairly short stages, but many of them. Now it's 2.5 hours is one stage. And you're like, I'm not up for another stage tonight. That's how I feel.
Mm.
As an old school gamer who used to play through hours of games because I could, not because I had to.
Mm.
I don't want to have to sit down to 3 hours of a game to get a good session.
And you know what? My
I
opinion just
understand
differs on this one because one thing I found, okay, and I'm just using the very beginning of Demon Souls as an example, okay? Yes, it's hard. Yes, it hurts. But that feeling, that just one more go, that draw is too much for me because I'm like, oh shit, I made it to the top of the steps. Now
Next
I
time,
know.
yeah.
Now I know what's coming, and you just kind of go, shit. Now I've made it to the top of the top of the buttress. I've got a left or right option. That need to explore to find out what's just over the horizon, and then you turn the corner and you get whomped, and you go, fuck.
Well, the
But
Blue Knight's
now
there.
I know.
But
Now I know that's there.
I don't-
Stupid Blue Eyes Knight.
I
Fuck
don't
you.
like the idea that I have to die dozens of times in order for me to know, oh, okay, this is what I have to do.
I don't mind that.
It's
but-
typically
I don't-
learning by rote,
yeah.
though. How
I
did
do
how
not
did you
appre-
play
How can
anything?
you
You liked
possibly do
Ninja.
that?
You liked Ninja Gaiden.
You like
Not
Ninja
really.
Gaiden.
Like,
You did.
It was a good
You
action
introduced me to the
I
damn
played
thing.
it, but even that.
But then
was
again,
just-
you play things on easy. That's the problem.
Did you put on the Sissy Pink armband?
Did you put
No.
on the pink armband?
No.
The sissy pink armband in Ninja
Gaiden
Gaiden
1.
actually punishes you. It's
Yes.
actually harder
Yeah, it
than
does.
the
I
the
found
lower
that
setting.
too. When I
Because-
put it on, I was
yeah.
like, "What the fuck is this?
But man-
this is worse."
There was
Yeah.
no. There was
Because
no
I went
medium
to
for
drop
that
down
game.
and it ended up being harder.
Yeah, I was like,
There
"No."
was really no medium for that game. It was either too easy,
I unlocked
Or,
New Game Plus
like,
and thought that would be.
uppercut God hard.
Yeah.
I unlocked New Game Plus and thought that would be what it is in every other game, where you continue and you start a new game with all your weapons.
Nope.
No, it's where the bad guys continue from where they were when you finished, and,
And
you
you
have nothing
start
still.
from the beginning.
Yes.
I got
the
to
worst
the
New Game Plus of all
I-
time.
I-
I remember just going, oh, and turning it off.
no, no.
I was like,
And
no.
just throwing the Xbox out the window.
No, no, I had a little bit more patience than you.
I
I got to the first boss, and he fucking nailed me with 3 shots with his nunchucks, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. See ya.
Yeah.
I've put in my time. I've served.
It's still better than the difficulty settings in the new DMC. Love the game, but the difficulty settings are like slightly hard, a little bit harder, impossible. So
Well, that escalated
the way it
quickly.
works, right, is first few difficulty settings are just literally just get a little bit harder. Then the next difficulty settings is color code the bad guys so that you can only hurt them with a certain type of weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, they have a difficulty which is pretty much like the golden gun equivalent of a hack and slash, where everyone dies in one hit, but so do you.
Yeah.
No, Dante was dying.
What's it called?
Then-
Heaven or Hell mode.
Yeah.
That was the one, yeah.
Then after that is hell and hell.
Hell and Hell.
Which
Fuck
is
that.
everyone kills
Takes
you
the
in
sa-
one hit,
And
but
they
they
take
still
the
take
same
the original damage.
Yeah. No.
As the hardest difficulty
I
setting on the
can't
game.
be bothered doing that.
Bullshit,
And
man.
people complain about Dark Souls. Fuck that.
But at least
Well,
it's an
what-
option.
Yeah, that was
You don't
an
have to
option.
play it.
You
in the
don't
difficulty
have to
setting.
play Dark
Whereas-
Souls.
No, I mean like Dark Souls is already at that setting.
Yeah.
Everything has its normal health and you die in one hit. Is Dark Souls.
I do want to bring it up to Bloodborne though, if anyone's played Bloodborne.
No.
That was just slick. I mean, the
I like-
combat in that felt tight, and I loved the Lovecraftian
I watched,
horror.
um,
I like the look of Bloodborne.
Oh, it was so
It
I
looks
watched-
terrifying
And
yet
it's
beautiful
I
at
was
the same time.
watching
Terrifying,
Info
really.
play Lords of the Fallen, which is a really cheap and nasty Dark Souls
It
ripoff.
is. I played it for like half an hour, and I was
So-
like, "This is." And I did it, and then threw in
Yeah.
Bloodborne, and I was like, "Yeah,
And-
Ah,
you
this
are
is where
just
it's at,
fucking
yeah.
I
chalk
was
and
playing
cheese, man."
Demon Souls at the same time, and I'm just like, the hell
Demon
is
Souls
this?
was better, and that's like 10. What was it? 5-6 years ago.
I would say
Like
2008.
Yeah.
The one good game to come out of
Nah, there's a
2008.
few. Mirror's Edge.
Oh, Mirror's Edge.
Oh, you'll defend that to
Oh,
the
yeah.
grave.
You will defend Mirror's
Now,
Edge.
Except
to the
they
grave.
delayed the
good.
new one again.
Mirror-
Yes.
What?
Is it back to
May.
March now?
May.
It was
Was
in.
March.
It was in. No, it was.
I thought it was
February,
February.
March, yeah.
But you're like 20.
Everything I'm
February,
looking
whatever.
forward to
Now
is
I'm
getting
looking
fucking
forward to Far
delayed.
Cry
Persona
Primal.
5, Mirror's Edge 2.
Don't talk to me about Persona 5, man.
Far
Got
Cry.
delayed.
Far Cry Primal.
That looks
I really want to play it.
fun, but it also looks like hell.
Also, Aaron, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm sick of these motherfucking mammoths on this motherfucking plane.
Yeah, you did.
That's the
too
fifth
bad.
time he's.
Anyway, I forgot my point before. I was watching Anthony
DMC.
play,
Lords of the Fallen. That's
Lords
right.
of the Fallen, and where Dark Souls, you press the button, he immediately begins a slow and sluggish swing of the sword, which ends when the sword hits the ground. In
Lords of the
Lords of
Fallen.
the Fallen, you press the button, nothing happens for a few seconds, and then he swings his sword normally.
Yeah.
So it's just a random delay that makes the game difficulty, not...
It's bullshitly difficult. I watched Fab play it, and it was just like, this is
It
stupid.
didn't feel fair. Whereas when I play a Souls game, if I
Yeah.
get punished, I know it's my own stupidity.
Info was playing
I know
it, and
I
he's
fucked
like,
that up.
I'm like, why don't you turn it down as difficulty? He's like, this is the lowest.
Yeah, I did it on the lowest as well, kind of just thinking, all right, I'll give it a...
He was into it like 5 hours. I'm like, so what's the story anyway? He's like, I'm still not sure.
Yeah, me neither.
Something about wolves.
Yeah,
I had
it's
no
like they've
hook.
mentioned like 3 sort of things that could be the story, but none of them are like
All I know is the church got fucked up, and there were wolves involved.
something. Yeah,
There was no hook for me for that game.
yeah.
I thought to myself, this will make something nice to tide me
That's
over until I can play
unfortunately
it.
what I feel like Scalebound is gonna be like, and I hope not. But
You know
What's
what?
this?
No. I trust Platinum Games. I do trust Platinum Games
With
because...
my life and my firstborn child.
but it's them trying to make a hard game. Their games are not typically very hard.
No, I don't expect... Well, then
But it's
again, when you
beautiful.
put Bayonetta on a decent difficulty setting,
I haven't
that's
played the
that's
second one
challenging.
I still found that very hard because I've never played
Actually,
the
yeah.
Devil
Now that I
May
think
Cry
about it,
game.
Vanquish was damn hard too.
Yeah. See, now, when
Couldn't you also suplex a missile in that?
It just seems easy in hindsight because you kick so much ass.
See, now
does, doesn't it?
right there, that's something I love about my games. Platinum games, I never find it too long. They hit a nice sweet spot.
Yeah, they're pretty
between.
Too short. You feel like you got value for money, and then it ends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you go, man, I feel like the biggest badass, and then it says insert coin to start again on New Game Plus, and you're like, fuck, really? Just when I'm getting to this really good high? So, like, Wonderful 101, it's the best Platinum game no one's ever played.
I've played it.
Oh,
I've heard of
I
it.
played like the demo and stuff. I haven't played the actual game, but it was one of those ones that I'm
It
like,
was so
I want to play
cool.
it.
It was so cool. See, but like you were saying, a lot of people forget Vanquish every time. What are you looking
I
for?
was trying to give Tiff the detail, but it was covered in
no,
your
it's covered.
various
Hey.
items. I don't know why you've got phones and lids laid out on it. Though.
Hang on, put that back.
She'll be right.
Oh,
Okay,
should
no.
be right, mate.
But on a serious thing, every time I speak to someone about Platinum games, they always go, "What was that really cool one with the robot and the guns and the third person?" Like fucking Vanquish. That's what you're thinking. Like, yeah,
The
that one
story
was
made
amazing.
no sense.
No,
None
yeah,
whatsoever.
But I'm sorry.
I sat
when I
down
can
trying to
punch a
work-
missile
yeah.
back into some guy, I don't need a story. Thank you.
Yeah, but after 4 hours of like, when you can do it, it's cool. When this is now your objective, because there's 75 missiles coming in, you're like, punch them all back.
Okay. Speaking of another Platinum game that I always forget about, Metal Gear Rising. That was
I haven't played
amazing.
that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, but when you can tear a leg off a Metal Gear
Yeah, I did
and
watch someone
beat
play
it
it.
to death with its own leg and sword,
Yeah,
that's
Metal
just
Gear Rex,
fucking...
right?
No,
Or
it
Ray?
was a completely
Little
different
ones.
Rex. It was a completely different Metal Gear.
Couldn't you do shit to the Rays as well?
I'm
like
still
you could
waiting.
slice their tails
Star
off?
Fox got delayed too till March.
Till March, yeah. But that one I have faith in,
It's Nintendo and Platinum.
Nintendo and Platinum, and I'm like,
And we
ooh.
played the demo. And
So
it
it's
was
gonna.
good.
So it's a game company that make games ridiculously fun, and a game company that makes games ridiculously fun teamed up to hopefully make a fun game.
Please don't screw up, man, because Star Fox is one of those things that has needed a decent game for a long time now.
He just needed to get back in his friggin' spaceship, is what he needed to do.
I saw that game where he got out of it. And you can
I
just explore
finished
it.
that game.
That
I
was-
watched Fab
It
finish
was
that game.
horrible.
Wait, are we talking Star
I
Fox
knew
Assault?
you did not
Adventures.
like it.
No, I never played Adventures.
Wait,
Assault
It was not good.
was
Assault
20
had
times more
moments.
ship time than you were. So in Adventures, you crash your ship. It's then like a Spyro the Dragon kind of game for kids. And then you get back in your ship, and there's a little scene at the end. And I don't even think
you have
play
to
it.
fly through rings. No, you can't. You have to fly through rings to reach the next area. Yeah, it's Superman 64.
Pretty
Right?
much the loading screen.
Minus the going through buildings.
I think somebody had an idea for a game and nobody liked it, so they were like, let's just whack Star Fox in it.
The
That's
funny
what it
thing is,
felt like.
no, it was what I remember hearing about this is Rare was designing a game at the time called Dinosaur Planet.
Ah, so I'm right.
Yeah, no, you
That's
are
what it
100%
felt like.
correct. That game was originally supposed to be Dinosaur Planet, but remember when Rare had that big split move to Microsoft, they did Cameo and all that for the 360?
Yeah.
Then they
Slap
go,
the
well,
Star
we've
Fox
got
on
it,
it.
let's just fucking slap Star Fox on the cover, and that's what happened.
Yep.
It was meant to be something
That
completely
explains
different.
it. Assault was still better, but not by a lot.
The R-Wing sections
Was good.
were
They were good, but there's
Anything
too much crap in
Landmaster,
between.
oh god, I know.
See, the
You
only
was
thing
Sometimes you
there
were just driving
purely
forward
for
and it
the
would flip
dogfights.
for no reason. You'd be like, what happened?
You're there purely for the dogfights.
That's what you want.
You play Tekken to verse your friends and beat the fuck out of each other.
You don't play it to run around in a little side story with a beat 'em up game, which
See,
is actually pretty good.
The only thing
and
Exactly.
that's why Tiff couldn't play Tekken 6.
I could
I
not.
liked the little
I
side
could
game.
not do. Oh, fucking arcade
feel the
mode.
rage.
Oh my god! And you had to fucking go through the story to unlock the characters to play
You
multiplayer.
don't need yeah, that was stupid.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
dumb.
dumb.
Yeah.
She wanted to play multi, and we're just like, fuck it, we want to
You know
punch each
what?
other.
I just
She
went
wanted
through,
Xiao Yu.
and
That's all
I
she
unlocked
wanted.
Xiao Yu, and that's it. And then I fucking went on and
You know
just
what?
played
You
multi
don't need
with
to
it.
unlock any other characters. Once you've got Alyssa, you can tear through that arcade game.
Wait, is that the chick
Like the
with the
robot
head
chick,
that you
yeah.
take her
Chainsaws
head off?
and everything.
Chainsaw
Oh
bitch,
yeah,
that's
she's
right.
fucking crazy. But no,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
Xiao
too
Yu
OP.
up and down.
Yeah,
That's
no.
me.
For me, I love myself some Steve Fox, and Miguel is a good partner, but only because I love Tekken Tag too.
Oh, fuck you and your Miguel.
Li Chaolan
I hate
and
Tekken Tag.
Anderson is. I hate Tekken Tag too.
Because
But
they're taking away too many...
I don't like. Look, every
Although-
time.
Although, the one on Nintendo looks badass.
Is it
I
because it's got
have
the Mario characters on it?
Yeah,
no,
they've
because
got, like,
it's got
costumes
them.
and stuff.
Yeah, the costumes. I saw Li Chaolan
I
in
saw
a Link's
Kazuya
costume
dressed
once.
as Link.
Yeah. Well, see, that's fun. I like that. It's like when you...
And Nina,
It's
Nina kicking ass in a Princess Peach
It's
costume.
like Bayonetta 2, where you could dress her up as Star Fox, Samus, and Peach.
Bay-
Yeah, that was-
Bayonetta
yeah.
1, yeah.
No,
In
Bayonetta
fact,
1,
The
because
Peach,
they gave you that
the
for the
Peach and the
remake.
Daisy ones were one of my favorites because I was more looking forward to playing as Link and Samus Bayonetta. But you know, you've played Bayonetta. You know how she does her
First
combos,
one,
and then
yeah.
it's got the massive fist
Yeah.
at the end. It changes to Bowser's fist or Bowser's foot,
Oh,
as
nice.
if you're
I
dressed
would
as Peach
I
or
would
Daisy.
expect that.
It was
Yeah.
funny and it was cute, and I thought I like this. I like this a lot.
And it was even in the cutscene, so I liked that touch as well.
Yeah, they didn't just put it as a skin in the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, Star Wars. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
got completely sidetracked.
Yeah,
with
we're
gaming.
gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah, how long have we been on now?
1 hour.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't the last one go for like an hour and 12 or something?
And now our outro.
an hour and 20
See ya.
minutes. But
So-
yeah, this is our second episode. How does everyone feel?
I'm pretty good. Although
I'm full from all the cake.
personally,
That's a good fucking cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
that's a nice cake.
So what brand is that cake?
It was like greens, like the pink
Greens. Oh,
You know,
yeah,
the-
I know greens.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's
It's
not
a sachet
bad.
cake.
yeah.
Oh,
We had it in the
cool.
cupboard for a while.
That's not bad.
Nice.
And yeah, you guys get to know
like
our
the
resident
icing.
food scientist a little bit more.
Hi.
Yeah, she just kind of
Fuck it.
randomly.
You know what?
pipes
I think
up.
I might throw in like a different person every time we do a podcast.
We'll just have a
That's
guest
it.
star.
You're not returning. Apparently.
I'll see you guys in a month.
Yeah.
In a month, please. Like in a
Nah,
month,
we're-
we'll only do one other podcast.
We probably should have announced this
Well,
now. We will not film another bad movie review for December simply
yeah.
because it's
much,
fucking
too
December
busy.
and
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be fucking batshit crazy with Christmas
Yeah,
and shit.
Seriously,
we are
with
not gonna have
early
the time
Christmas,
for it.
We'll
normal
film one-
Christmas, and Star Wars coming
Yeah.
up. No, man.
But-
We'll film it January and hopefully be ready for February.
Yeah,
And then we'll
what basically
continue
what
on
we're
the stage.
planning on doing is doing at least one podcast and one bad movie review
Like
every month.
second Saturday of every month, right?
Except for February because that's pretty much Valentine's Day. So I was thinking maybe.
Oh yeah, and
our
our like
Yeah,
what,
I'm pretty
8-year
sure our
anniversary.
significant
7.
others would be
Yeah.
I
pretty
don't know,
pissed
it
if
feels
we
like
do
it's been forever.
But
I know,
there's a
watch
weekend-
shit
there's a
movies
weekend
when
that's
we
on,
should
like,
be
the 2nd and 3rd of
doing the whole
February,
flowers
that one or
and
something.
cotton candy and shit. I don't know. What are you
We'll
doing,
figure
Valentine's?
something out. Although speaking of Star Wars, next month,
Yeah.
what the hell are we doing?
Watching the movies and then watching the movie.
Because you want us to watch 7 movies in a weekend?
In a
2 days,
weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's like 3 movies. That, like,
If you guys show up before 1 p.m, it'll be fine. Like the
it's
Saturday, 4 movies on the Saturday.
it's not
right?
the Saturday, but I'm thinking the Sunday because we've got
2
3
movies.
movies.
2 movies and then the movie. So if like
So are we not going to watch A New Hope? We're just watching
no,
Empire
the
and
new
Jedi.
ones that like
So on Saturday, you're watching Phantom
1,
Menace,
2,
Clone
3, and
Wars.
4.
So I was hoping you guys would get here about 10 at the latest.
So we could watch 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes.
Ah.
And then the second day we just watched the 2 movies in the afternoon.
So Empire and Jedi.
Yeah, and then the new one.
Because I
Not
felt
tril-
it
not
would,
trilogy.
there
It doesn't
would
work
be
that way.
such a big fatigue thing
'Cause
if
also-
we watch 4, 5, and 6 and then go to watch
No,
7.
I wanted
I'm
to
like,
watch.
that's
I
way too
wanted
much.
to watch 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the first day, because we can also go late on the Saturday night,
Mm-hmm.
have a bit of a sleep in, come back the next day at like maybe 12, 1, and just watch 2 movies in the afternoon before going and seeing the movie over at Burwood.
I'm alright with that.
I could, yeah, I guess we could
If it's
swing
2
that.
on the Saturday or Sunday, sorry.
Because
If
I
it's
was
the
also
2 movies
thinking
and then
about-
the
I
big
was-
one.
Yeah.
Probably gonna put like a half
That's-
an hour break in between each one as well, just so we don't burn ourselves out.
Yeah, because that was what I was worried about. If we were going to watch 4, 5, and 6 and then go and
No,
watch
that's
Force Awakens,
too much.
that's intense,
Yeah.
man. That was going to be way
Because the
too much.
movie
It'd be
goes for like,
interesting
what,
to
2.5 hours or something like that?
Which one?
Probably.
Force Awakens?
The new one.
All of them.
I don't know.
All of them go for about 2.5 hours. I checked the run times.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's pretty hardcore.
That's one hell of a run.
But anyway, yeah.
And
Next
that's
month we
how-
will not. Next
That's
month.
what we're doing next month.
Next month we will
We'll
not
see you
do a
suckers
bad
later.
movie review, nor podcast. But starting on January, we're going to do once a month.
Hopefully
And
have
we're
a bit
also
more
going
of
to. I finally got my capture card, so
And
Within the
we're
weeks-
hopefully going to be starting to include newer movies.
yeah. And I also got my capture card, so we're going to fill in some of the weeks with just gameplay of whatever. So other than that, how is everyone feeling?
Wait, actually, if that's the case, we should probably announce my new segment then.
All right.
Okay, so. Well, you just mentioned the game capture thing. I thought, wait, we haven't
So,
actually
an
announced
hour
it.
and 12 minutes
Okay.
is too long. Huh?
You sons of bitches. All right. Fabian, tell us what your problem is.
My problem, okay, for people that know me, I have an impressively large game collection.
I
And
can
that's
vouch.
not me just stroking my own ego. It's shamefully impressive. I mean, shamefully to the point
That
where
sounds
it's,
like the best tagline for anything ever.
What was that pigeon game?
Hatofu
Hatofu
boyfriend.
Yeah.
We have to say that one day. I must know.
Yeah.
I played it. It's fantastically
I'm thinking
terrible.
of doing when we do Hotel for Boyfriend. It's gonna be we're gonna do it like a screen read.
Yeah, I think we should both
Be
of us
there for that
play it.
one.
Yeah, definitely.
Can
Yeah.
we get people to do the voices? Can
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what
one
I'm
of the
thinking.
voices?
We should do it like
Can I be the girl?
we should do it like a
Can,
screen read.
can you just be the fat, you know, the,
Can I be a pigeon?
the lecherous pigeon?
Yeah,
that
all
guy?
right.
I want
How
to be
about
a
this?
pigeon.
How about this? I'll figure it out and I'll write up almost like a script of who's going to be playing who. But it's going to be the dudes playing the pigeons.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
All right,
that's a
can,
given.
can I be the
But-
fat lecherous doctor then?
I don't know any of the characters at all. Can I be one?
You can be any of them. You can choose.
I'll be everyone else.
If there's an ibis,
if there's
that'll be
anyone
Anthem.
that's
This,
unassigned character.
Bin chicken, that's
Bin
right.
chicken.
All right,
All right.
hold on. Let me
All right,
quickly
yeah,
get back to this because we
We're
got
doing horribly
sidetracked
with
with
this, yes.
Hatofu Boyfriend. No, as I was saying, I have an impressively
That was Liverpool.
shameful game collection, but it's more than just the fact that it's big and and
Throbbing.
shut up, you. It's more than that. It's more than the fact that I have a lot of games. I would have to say that while I have hundreds of games, 50% of my collection remains unplayed.
All right. Just to clarify on that, think of an episode of Hoarders, but it's all games.
Shut up, David.
It's all of it is games.
Well, at least they're tidy. You know, they're in shelves and stuff, and they're displayed nicely.
Fuck
So
you! I've seen some on the floor.
those are the ones I'm playing.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Okay. No. If you've ever seen one of those pictures on the internet that shows when people have their collections all nicely
Kit
set
out
up,
their
like
collection.
kitted out and everything, I've got something like that. Like I said, though, the problem is I buy so much and have so little time to play them that I've hardly gone through the collection. So we've come up with this new segment called Fabian's Pile of Shame, where we were looking at every week, but we're not exactly too sure. But
We'll figure it out.
we'll let you know how it goes. But every time we do a new episode, I play a new game from my collection, and you get to see my reaction to it for the first time. So it sounds like it's going to be quite fun. What do you think?
Eh.
Don't fucking head me.
No, I'm actually quite excited about
I'm
See-
that.
glad I don't have this segment because I have a compulsive need to finish things.
Yeah.
So every game we start, I need to finish one a week.
Well, see,
You would
I
power through it.
Yeah.
see, no, I know I'm gonna have like back and forths with that, where I'm gonna have a game where I'm like,
I'm starting this properly.
I'm starting this properly, and then like I'll start it because I just want to start it, and then like, wow, this is really good, and then I'll continue to play it.
I reckon what's going to happen to you is that Daniel will be like, all right, I'll be over next week to film. You're like, damn it, I haven't got any games to play, but I can't start any new ones because they need to be filmed started.
No, we've kind of been throwing a couple of them, and the first one that we kind of had in mind was a little game called Hand of Fate. It was really cheap on the PSN about in the last 2 weeks, and I like the premise. Have you heard of Hand of Fate? No?
You text messaged me,
Sorry,
and
you
I
can
skimmed
tell-
it quickly, and basically what came into my mind was, remember the movie The Fourth Seal, where it's
I don't think
that
I've seen
knight
that.
and he's versing death over a game of chess. I just thought of
that one.
Yeah, I just actually thought of that, but except of chess, it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
That
That
that's
is so true.
that is basically the premise. You're
And there you
pretty
have
much
it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been needing to go to the toilet for a while now, so let's wrap this up.
All right.
All right, well, look forward to Fabian's Pile of Shame, starting off with Hand of Fate, or possibly something else.
Yeah.
I can't be asked.
We'll
Or
post
Catherine,
something.
maybe.
We'll post
Catherine's
something.
pretty cool. Have you not played it?
No, I
I've
haven't.
played it.
She's
It's
played
cool.
it.
They
It's
both
good.
broke up with me.
It is
I'm
great.
so wishy-washy. They both broke up with me.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah, we'll post something on. We'll announce it on Twitter when we're gonna do our first.
At @circle_kick.
Beautiful.
Kick
All right.
the underscore. With
Wait,
the
hold
circle.
on. At circle, as in just a circle,
The at-
or like CIRCLE.
The spelling circle.
At circle_kicks are the actual words.
Yes.
Just a symbol.
All right. Awesome. All right. That's it.
Well,
Thank you for joining us, and yeah, peace
Smell
out.
you later.
we'll see you next time.
Cool. Yeah.